reminder that Carson-Newman and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages at the site of competition is prohibited.
I was waiting on Matt.
I think he's down there. I think we're going to watch this one. Are we doing it? Where are they? We're doing it now. You're kidding.
I'm not.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please direct your attention to the pitching circle for a ceremonial first pitch dedicating the new turf playing surface here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. Here to throw out today's ceremonial first pitch is longtime friend of Carson-Newman, Bobby Tuck. He's joined by head softball coach Michael Graves, assistant softball coach Kristen Topple, and vice president for athletics Matthew Pope. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more round of applause for Bobby Tuck and the dedication of the new turf playing surface here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State. Leading off and playing in center field, number 1, Emily Clark. Batting second, playing second, number 15, Hannah Wilson. Batting third and playing short, number 4, Lindsay Ferris. Cleanup hitter and first baseman, number 2, Emma Ruth. Batting fifth and pitching, number 5, Casey Murphy. Batting sixth and catching, number 6, Tori Lambert. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 11, Emily Moore. Batting eighth and playing in left field, number 3, Paige Scruggs. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 8, Kerrigan Moore. The flex player is the third baseman, number 22, Abby Lloyd. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for your Carson-Newman Eagles. In left field from Alcoa, Tennessee, a 5'6" sophomore, number 18, Sienna Cameron. In center field from Tybee Island, Georgia, a 5'4" senior, number 87, Natalie Corbin. In right field from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, a 5'7" sophomore, number 4, Mary Vandergrift. At third base from Powell, Tennessee, a 5'7" freshman, number 2, Hayden Dye. At shortstop from Knoxville, Tennessee, a 5'3" senior, number 3, Leah Soam. At second base from Cumming, Georgia, a 5'4" senior, number 11, Emily Harris. At first base from Croydon, Tennessee, a 5'4" sophomore, number 12, Macy Hughes. The catcher from Cumming, Georgia, a 5'7" freshman, number 24, Ruthie Allen. And the starting pitcher from Cumming, Georgia, a 5'10" senior, number 34, Sarah King. Carson-Newman is coached by Michael Graves. The Eagles are assisted by Kristen Topple. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the flaying of our Star-Spangled Banner.
Greetings, salutations, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex for Day 2 of the Eagle Invitational. And to start things off, it's the host, the Carson-Newman Eagles, taking on the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets. Eagles beat WVSU yesterday in run rule fashion, 11-1, and are looking for good vibes again against the Yellow Jackets. Carson-Newman turns to Sarah King in the circle. Took her first loss of the season yesterday in Game 1 of the day in a 12-8 decision to the King Tornado. ERA jumped more than a run, 2.98 ERA. Now the ledger on the season for Sarah King. But still, opponents just hitting .221 off of her with 32 strikeouts against 11 walks. Her battery mate is Ruthie Allen behind the plate, and the Eagles from third to first go Di, Sohm, Harris, Hughes, and left to right in the outfield, it's Sienna Cameron, Natalie Corbin, and Mary Vandergriff. West Virginia State will start off with Emily Clark, Hannah Wilson, and Lindsay Ferris. As the sun is out, there's nary a cloud in the sky, and it's a high-quality day for some softball action here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. We are underway. First pitch to Clark is in there for a strike, and we are underway at 10:02 a.m. West Virginia State hit .222 as a team yesterday, the 0-1. Slap towards short. Sohm charges, throws to first, nearly wide of the bag, but Macy Hughes makes a great diving grab and keeps her left foot planted to the slab to complete the putout on Clark, 6-3. One up, one down, and it sends Hannah Wilson to the plate. Wilson stands in and takes a first pitch strike. 0-1 to begin the at-bat. Sarah King rocks and fires the 0-1. Swing and a bouncing ball hit foul off of third. 0-2. Hannah Wilson, 3 knocks and 14 trips to the plate. 1 for 7 yesterday between the two games against the Eagles and Tornado. King sights the sign and delivers the 0-2. Swing and a bouncer foul off a third. Nice grab by Maddie Best in the third base coach's box. And it keeps the count at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. King set for the 0-2 offering. And she unfurls it. Popped into the air, third base side of the infield. The shortstop Sohm has it in her sights, and she makes the can of corn grab to put away Wilson. 2 up, 2 down for Sarah King, and it brings up the hottest bat in the lineup for the King Tornado, and Lindsay Ferris. Ferris entered the weekend hitting .778. She takes a first pitch low for a ball, 1-0. Ferris hitting .636 now after she went 2 for 5 yesterday. 1-0. Taken, touch outside for a ball, 2-0. Well, that was Sarah King's issue yesterday against the King Tornado. Got herself behind in counts, and as a result, King 8 extra base hits on the day. The 2-0. Swing a line drive. That bounces past Dye at third, rolls on into left field. And the hottest bat in the lineup for State has a 2-out hit up the left field line to keep the inning rolling for West Virginia State.
Now batting number 2, Hayden Dye.
So Emma Ruth comes to the plate. And King pitches to her. A changeup swung on and missed. Ruth way out in front of that one, 0-1. Talking about King working behind in counts. Gets ahead in this one. She has been pitch efficient thus far. 10 pitches for 8 strikes. Rolls the ball against her right hip and delivers the 0-1. Zips it a tad low for ball 1, 1-1.
Number 2, Emma Ruth.
Ruth, 2 home runs yesterday for the Yellow Jackets. Hit one apiece against the Eagles and King. The 1-1 changeup, swinging a bouncer to third. Day stoops to field, rifles to first, and plenty of time to retire Ruth on the 5-3 putout. No runs, a 1-out hit from Lindsey Ferris, and a runner left on base. Corbin, Sohm, and Harris to the plate for the Eagles when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
No score after a half inning here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you alongside. Barebones crew today on a day where we have 9 home events. Danny Wazorik's our camera operator, and we're glad that you've elected to spend part of your Saturday morning with us here on the Eagle Sports Network. Casey Murphy gets the nod in the circle for the Yellow Jackets, and she'll start off against Natalie Corbin, who was 1 for 7 at the plate yesterday for Carson-Newman. Murphy winds and delivers in the first pitch. Corbin hits it right at the shortstop Ferris. She bobbles it, and Corbin will easily beat out the throw on the E6. So a fielding error by Ferris at short, and Corbin ambles aboard. Eagles with a leadoff base runner. That sends Lindsey Sohm to the plate. Murphy deals. Sohm takes for a strike. Corbin on the move, slides into second base with an easy stolen base. The throw banked off of her as Wilson was late to the bag. So 0-1 to Leah Sohm. Eagles already threatening with Natalie Corbin on second base. Corners creep down the lines, middle infield in. The 0-1. Sohm takes outside for a ball. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Murphy, 9.82 ERA, 0-2 to start this season. In 7 1/3 innings, she's given up 8 hits and 10 runs. The pitch fouled to the left, 2-1. Good strikeout numbers for Murphy, 9 of them. Strikes out a batter an inning. However, her defense has failed her at times, and she's also walked a batter an inning, or more than a batter an inning. The 2-1. Sohm swings and taps it foul to the backstop. 2-2. Casey Murphy, product of Ironton, Ohio, and Dawson Bryant High School. One of the few non-Mountain State natives on the roster for Coach Matty Best. Murphy set for the 2-2, and she deals. Sohm takes high for ball 3. Count loads up with nobody out. Natalie Corbin on second base after reaching on an error at short. Sohm strides back in. Murphy sights the sign and pitches. Sohm swings and fouls it toward Davis Street, and that ball nearly domed a gentleman walking down the street who was none the wiser to the fact that there was a pop-up headed his way. Missed him by about 3 feet. Count stays full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming to Emily Sohm. Everybody still in. Murphy fires. And Sohm takes a called strike 3 on the outer half. Sohm just her 3rd strikeout of the season. And Murphy gets the nation's leader in hits looking. 1 away. And Emily Harris to the plate. Runner in scoring position, and Corbin on second. First pitch, Harris squares to bunt, pulls it back as it shoots in for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Outfield playing in a smidge and left and center for the Yellow Jackets. Infield still in against the speedy Harris. Murphy, 1-0. Harris takes on the inner half for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Natalie Corbin on second base after she reached on an error and then stole the bag. The 1-1. Harris checks her swing and a pitch down and in, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Wind not as stiff as it was yesterday here at the Vic. Blowing lazily toward left. Murphy deals the 2-1. Harris squared to bunt again, pulled it back. Pitch went high for ball 3. So Emily Harris will climb back in and work against a 3-1 count with 1 out and Corbin on second base. Murphy deals. And Harris takes a called strike 2 on the inner half. 3-2, count loaded up. Harris working the count deep just as Leah Sohm did. Murphy got Sohm looking on a 3rd pitch strike. Here's the payoff pitch. And Harris takes off the plate away for ball 4. 2 aboard with 1 out. Speed to burn on the base pass for Hayden Dye to work with. Hayden Dye, 444 hitter on the season. Murphy pitches to her, and it's in there for a strike, 0-1. Dye climbs back in the right-hand hitter's box. Corbin on second, Harris on first. Murphy the 0-1. Dye swings, grounds it back to the circle. Murphy throws to third for the force on Corbin. Dye reaches safely on the fielder's choice. Harris over to second, and there's 2 away. So 2 out, 2 on for the Eagles. Macy Hughes to the plate. Right-hand hitter with 9 RBI to her name yesterday. Stands in. First pitch to Hughes. Grooves down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Hughes 18 driven in on the season, doubled her RBI output. The 0-1. Low and in for a ball, 1-1. Had 5 against the Yellow Jackets last night. A 2 RBI double, a 2 RBI inside the park home run, and a bases loaded hit batter. 1-1. Hughes takes a strike on the inner half, 1-2. Murphy throwing hard here early. State will play 1 more today, the final game of the day against the King Tornado. At approximately 2:30. 1-2. Pitch up. Hughes checks her swing and tips it foul back to the netting behind home plate. Count holds it a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2, 2 out, and 2 on. The pitch bounces in front of the plate. The wild pitch will advance both Harris and Dye into scoring position. 2-2 to Macy Hughes. And now she's got runners on second and third. 2 out. Inning should be over. Corbin reached on an error to start the frame. The 2-2. Misses downstairs for ball 3. Casey Murphy certainly throws hard, no question about it. She's walked a batter in the inning. This is the third 3-2 count. Here's the payoff pitch. Hughes swings, little slow roller to third. It's gloved by Lloyd, and she'll crank it to first in time to Ruth to retire Hughes. So the Eagles unable to do anything with the leadoff error and the one-out walk. Carson-Newman strands 2. And the Eagles unable to light the lamp. No score after an inning here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Adam Cavalier, happy to have you alongside here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex. No score after an inning. And Casey Murphy to the plate to face off with Sarah King for the first time today. Murphy fouls up, misses low, pardon me, for ball 1-0. King, the 1-0. Swing, a line drive up the right field line, twisting foul, 1-1. King, the 1-1. Change up. Bounced foul off of third, 1-2. You can hear some, pretty sure, Eagles taking practice cuts in the cages to the right. Maybe the tornado has made its way here. The 1-2 misses high for a ball, 2-2. So if that one of those cracks is perfectly timed up, you're listening for that from maybe a foul ball, doesn't necessarily mean anything. With players warming up in the cages off the right field line. The 2-2. Down and in, and King loads the count on Murphy. Base is empty for the Yellow Jackets in the top of the second inning. No score between Carson-Newman and King. Or West Virginia State, pardon me. Sarah King, the payoff pitch. Fouled to the right and out of play. Do it all over again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sarah King, highly pitch efficient through the early going today. Climbs back aboard the slab and delivers the payoff pitch. Swung on and bounced off of a hop to third. Die up with it. Cranks it over to first in plenty of time to Hughes to retire Murphy by 3 steps. 1 up, 1 down. And that brings up the catcher, Lambert. Tori Lambert, 1 for 3 yesterday. King deals to her low for a ball, 1-0. Lambert, 2 for 6 at the plate on the season. And she's driven in a run and has a double to her name here in this youthful season for the Yellow Jackets. The 1-0 zips in there for a strike on the inner half, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. This the 6th all-time meeting between Carson-Newman and West Virginia State. King brings the 1-1 plateward. Swing and a line drive, right center field. That'll get down, cut off well by Mary Vandergrift. She saves extra bases. It's just a single for Lambert into the right center field alleyway. And there's one out and one on for the Yellow Jackets. Solid defensive efforts by Vandergrift, who converted to the outfield in the preseason. She saves extra bases playing it off the hop, and that brings Moore to the plate. First pitch to Moore is a tad low for a ball, 1-0. Moore looking for her first hit of the season. 0 for 2 yesterday. 0 for 4 for the season. Moore climbs in. And King deals to her. Pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Carson-Newman won the first two meetings between these two teams back in 2008. Swept a doubleheader here in Mossy Creek. West Virginia State would do the same to Carson-Newman in 2009. King, the 1-1 pitch. Don't know where that one missed. Didn't miss by much inside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Lambert on first for the Yellow Jackets. Outfield playing toward the lines for Carson-Newman defensively. King delivers the 2-1 to the plate. This is outside for ball 3, 3-1. Lambert on first. State trying to light the lamp first here in the top of the second. Sarah King brings the 3-1 to the plate. She finds the zone on the outer half at the belt. That loads the count at 3-2. Carson-Newman won yesterday between these two teams, 11-1. 2 inside the park home runs as a part of a 6-run second for the Eagles got the job done. Payoff pitch to the plate. Swinging a bouncer, too short. Sohn Fields turns to Harris for 1. The crank to first in time. Turn 2. 6, 4, 3. Eagles ring it up. And King gets out of the inning facing the minimum. Thanks to the twin killing. Eagles keep it scoreless. 0-0 through an inning and a half here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
I joined the Guard for the simple fact that I could be home and also in the military. So I can have a civilian job and also in the military. I would tell somebody who's trying to join the Guard and thinking about it that it's a great opportunities for school, training, discipline, leadership. There's a lot of opportunities. It broadens your spectrum.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Now leading off, number 6, Carmen Holt.
Carmen Holt to the plate for Carson-Newman to lead off the home half of the second inning. Broke out in a big way yesterday against the King Tornado with a multi-hit effort. Or pardon me, against West Virginia State as she flies the first pitch foul off of first, 0-1. Holt against West Virginia State, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. The pitch taken for a strike, and she's down on the count at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Carmen Holt, who's getting on board 60% of the time when she leads off innings. The 0-2. Holt will rip it foul off of first. That's off the face of the press box, 0-2. Cream-colored pinstriped tops for West Virginia State with gold accents along the shoulders, gold numerals outlined in black, and black pants. The 0-2 drops low to Holt, 1-2. Knee-high black socks for State and white and black shoes. Carson-Newman, the baseball throwbacks, the powder blue tops with blue pants. Here's the 1-2. Holt swings and misses, and she's down on strikes. Casey Murphy has whiffed 2 through an inning and a third. And this brings up Mary Vandergriff. Powder blue tops, the same color tops that Carson-Newman's 1965 baseball team won, en route to winning an NAIA national title. First pitch to Mary Vandergriff, off speed and on the outer half for a strike, 0-1. No score, bottom of the second inning. Both teams have had base runners, but have been, as of yet, unable to do anything with them. Eagles, an error and a walk in the first, had 2 in scoring position. The 0-1. Vandergriff hops out of the way of it, but it still hits on the inner half, and Murphy in charge at 0-2. It took King a while to figure out Casey Murphy yesterday. The 0-2 drops low for a ball, 1-2. Murphy 8 strikeouts, against the Tornado in yesterday's game. But so far, she's kept the nation's #1 hitting team in Carson-Newman, most hits on the season for any team in D2. 1-2. Vandergriff chops it over the head of the pitcher. It's grabbed by the shortstop, Ferris, behind the second base bag, and her throw to first is not in time. Mary Vandergriff, first hit of the day for the Eagles. She legs out an infield single. And this brings up Ruthie Allen. Allen, the flex player for much of the early portion of this season, but worked her way into the lineup against West Alabama as she checks her swing and a pitch up, 1-0, and promptly delivered with a 2-for-3 day with a double. She's back in the lineup for this game and hitting with Vandergriff on first base. 1-0 the count. 1 out and 1 on. The pitch. And that hits Ruthie Allen. 2 base runners for the Eagles with 1 out. Vandergriff and Allen on the paths for Sienna Cameron. And Sienna Cameron has really brought the bat to life. Sophomore batting .489 in her second season at the Creek. The first pitch to her is bunted. Shot right on a line to the third baseman. Her throw to first is not in time. And a sacrifice bunt attempt fails for Cameron. 2 away. On a line drive bunt to the third baseman, Lloyd.
Number 87, Natalie Corbin.
2 out for Natalie Corbin. Murphy pitches high to Corbin for a ball, 1-0. Corbin reached on an error to start the game. Was put out at third base on a fielder's choice. The 1-0. Corbin takes a strike on the inner half, 1-1. 38 pitches, 23 for strikes for Casey Murphy. Walked 1 and struck out 2 so far. Her first time through the order. The pitch. Low to Corbin, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 out, 2 on for the Eagles. Trying to light the lamp here in the bottom of the second. The 2-1. Corbin takes off the plate away. 3 balls and a strike. 40 pitches for Casey Murphy. Can the Eagles find the recipe here in the home half of the second? The pitch. 3-1. Corbin slashes it foul back and out of play. That'll load the count. 5th full count that Casey Murphy has had to contend with. Thrown 41 pitches so far. And hasn't made it out of the bottom of the second yet. But can here. The 3-2. Misses low to Corbin, and Murphy has walked the bases loaded.
Now batting number 3.
Can the Eagles get a timely 2-out lick from Leah Sohm? First pitch to Sohm. Swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. Sohm struck out looking on 7 pitches her first time up. Bases loaded for her. Has not registered a hit with the bases loaded this season. 0 for 2. The 0-1 bounces off the plate. Striding home is Vandergriff. She scores on the wild pitch, and the Eagles lead 1-0. Off the pitching miscue. A wild pitch from Murphy. Bounces off the plate and over the catcher Lambert, and Carson-Newman takes advantage. The 1-1. Sohm will hit it foul over the dugout on the third base side, 1-2. So a Vandergriff single, a hit batter, and a walk load them up, and then Mary Vandergriff scores on a wild pitch. Murphy deals, and Sohm flares it foul off a third. Do it all over again to the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses outside for a ball. Count evens at 2-2. Break-even pitch on the way. The 2-2 swung on, bounced back to the circle, grabbed by the pitcher Murphy, and she'll loop it to first in time to Ruth to put away Leah Sohm. So the Eagles unable to do more damage, though. They load the bases with 2 out and score a run on a wild pitch. It's 1-0. Carson-Newman in the lead after 2 innings here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Carson-Newman has a 1-0 lead off of a bases-loaded wild pitch in the bottom of the second. West Virginia State sends 8, 9, and 1 to the plate here in the
now leading off, number 3,
road half of the third inning to face off with Sarah King, who's only faced 1 over the minimum as she deals to Scruggs. A first pitch off the plate away at the belt for a ball, 1-0. Paige Scruggs, 1 for 5 yesterday against the Eagles and Tornado. King, the 1-0. Misses inside at the belt for a ball, 2-0. Scruggs, 2 hits in 11 at-bats this season with 4 strikeouts. Sarah King delivers the 2-0. Swung on, hit hard back up the box. That's a leadoff knock for the Yellow Jackets. Scruggs singles up the middle. Third hit of the day for West Virginia State, and the first time that the leadoff batter has been on board for the Yellow Jackets.
Now batting number 8, Kerrigan Moore.
So West Virginia State works with a base runner, and it brings up the 9-hole hitting Kerrigan Moore, looking for her first hit of the season. Granted, small sample size, just 0 for 2 at the plate. Corners creep down the line as she squares to bunt, shoots it back to the circle. King fields, throws to first to Harris covering. The sacrifice works 1-4 as Scruggs ambles over to second base to give the Yellow Jackets their first runner in scoring position. Turns it back to the top of the order, and Emily Clark, who grounded out to short to start the day. Lefty slapper stands in as King pitches, and Clark takes low for a ball, 1-0. 33 pitches for Sarah King, 20 for strikes. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. 1-0 the lead for Carson-Newman in the top of the third inning. King brings the 1-0 plateward. It's hit foul off the facing of the Yellow Jackets dugout on the third base side, and do it all over again at the ball and a strike. Carson-Newman saw its 11-game non-conference home winning streak snapped on yesterday's first game as Clark fouls it off 1-2. King's been the only team out of the sack to beat the Eagles here at the Vic in the last 3 seasons. State trying to join him in that category, but down 1-0 here in the top of the third. King, the 1-2. Changeup misses outside for a ball, 2-2. Clark keeps the bat on her shoulder. Scruggs on second for West Virginia State. Scruggs does have 2 stolen bases on the season, the 2-2. Changeup drops low, and that loads the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Scruggs on second. Eagles third to first. Dye, Sohm, Harris, Hughes. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3, outer black. King sits her down looking. 33rd punch out of the season for Sarah King, and there's 2 away for Hannah Wilson. King gets the sign from Allen behind the plate and delivers to Wilson, who swings at the first pitch, clubs it to third. Dye fields, throws to first, not in time. An infield single on a little squibbler for Wilson. Scruggs safely to third, and there's runners on the corners with 2 outs.
Now batting number 4, Lindsey Ferris.
And probably just the person that West Virginia State wants up in the order, Lindsey Ferris. Ferris ripped a single down the left field line. The shortstop hitting .667 for the year. King deals to her. Swing and a fly ball to center field. Corbin has it in her sights. She reaches up and grabs it around shoulder height to retire Ferris and end the threat. So West Virginia State gets runners on the corners but can't get the timely hit to drive them in. Yellow Jackets strand 2. Harris, Dye, and Hughes to the plate for the Eagles when we return after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer. you're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team.
Emily Harris leads things off for Carson-Newman in the home half of the third inning. Eagles up 1-0 on West Virginia State as Harris pitches outside for a ball, 1-0. Or pardon me, Murphy pitches to Harris. Murphy, good velocity for the Ironton native. The pitch. Harris squares to bunt. Shoots by outside for a ball, 2-0. 1-0 Eagles, bottom of the third. Carson-Newman scraped across a run in the second off of a wild pitch. That's why Carson-Newman's leading. An infield single for Mary Vandergriff, a hit batter to Ruthie Allen, and on a walk to Natalie Corbin loaded him up. A wild pitch scored Vandergriff with 2 out. 2-0. Harris hacks it foul onto Davis Street. 2-1. Wondering about that building off of Davis Street. That's, I guess we'll call it the old Anna Hilton Pedersen nursing building, which was damaged in a fire on New Year's Eve. Harris swings and fouls it off of third, 2-2. That building will be raised. That's the reason for why it looks the way it does. Damaged in a fire. Comes the 2-2 pitch from Murphy. Harris swings, chops it over the pitcher's head into the hole at second. The throw to first was not going to be in time, and Harris aboard on an infield single. Throw was wide of the bag,
Number 2, Hayden
but
Dye.
Harris was there anyway as Wilson double clutched. That brings up Hayden Dye. First pitch to Dye. Misses outside for a ball and a 1-0 count. Hayden Dye grounded into a fielder's choice. Back to the circle to start her day. 18 RBI among the top 10 in the country. The 1-0. Harris on the move. Slides in safely ahead of the tag to Ferris. And the throw to Ferris. Stolen base number 9 for Emily Harris. 2-0 to Hayden Dye. She'll operate with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. The 2-0. Off the plate away. 3-0 to Hayden Dye. As of yet, nothing for Dye to hit. Murphy. Back on the rubber, the pitch. Dye takes a strike at the belt on the inner half, 3-1. Dye has, you would say, been really good with runners on base. .345 batter, but that's 90 points lower than her season average of .435. The 3-1. And that misses outside, ball 4. 7th walk that Dye has worked this season. There's 2 on and nobody out for Macy Hughes. Hughes grounded out to third her first time up. She works with 2 on base. Pitch. Missed inside for a ball. Aggressive jumps by Dye and Harris. Harris was probably 40% of the way down the line to third on the pitch. 1-0. Murphy deals. Bunt shown. Pulled back by Hughes. Ball 2. Quarters came crashing down, and this is where Carson-Newman is at its best. When it is putting pressure and making opposing defenses think, and it's why the Eagles have Started this season top 10 in the country in a lot of offensive categories. The 2-0 bounces off of the plate for ball 3. And Murphy in danger of walking the bases loaded with nobody out. But the Eagles 0 for 5 so far today with runners on base and runners in scoring position. Looking for that first hit, the 3-0. There's the safety strike at the belt, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike, nobody out. Check of the wrist protector by Murphy in the 3-1. Hughes flips it foul, backing out of play. That loads the count, 3-2. Bottom of the third inning, 1-0. Carson-Newman leading. Eagles grabbed it in the bottom of the second on a wild pitch. They've gotten a single and a walk to put 2 on with nobody out to start the bottom of the third. Payoff pitch to the plate. Hughes swings, lines it in fair ground along the left field line. It'll bounce into the corner. Hughes has extra bases. Dye racing home from third. 2 score, and Carson-Newman leads it 3-0 off of the 10th and 11th runs batted in of the weekend for Macy Hughes.
Number 6, Carmen Holt.
3-0. Eagles lead it. Hughes brace up the left field line. Puts the Eagles in business in the bottom of the third. Nobody out, 1 on. Hughes literally put it on the paint along the left field line to score the 2 runs. And now Carmen Holt to the plate. Holt, a strikeout, swinging her first time up. Murphy deals to her. And Holt takes the first pitch down and in for a ball, 1-0. Murphy, 64 pitches, 35 for strikes. Just giving up 3 hits, but it's been the walks that have been problematic. Holt flies this one foul off of first out of play, 1-1. Murphy has issued 3 free passes. She's hit a batter. And Carson-Newman's also gotten another base runner off of an error. Granted, the error didn't come back to haunt the Yellow Jackets, but the Eagles have had runners. Murphy, the 1-1. That misses, 2-1. Carson-Newman looking for knocks with runners, though. That's what's evaded the Eagles. Carson-Newman 1 for 6 with base runners, the 2-1. And Holt takes a strike to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Holt tomahawks a pitch into the left center field alleyway. That'll drop in for extra bases. Hughes charges around third. She scores standing. Holt stands up on second with an RBI double. And Carson-Newman leads it 4-0 in the bottom of the third. 4th hit of the day, back-to-back doubles for Hughes and Holt. And Carson-Newman has a 4-0 lead. And Mary Vandergriff now comes up. First pitch to Vandergriff. Hits for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Downstairs for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, still nobody out. Murphy sights the sign and pitches. Vandergriff squares to bunt, pulls it back. It's still in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Carmen Holt on second. Carson-Newman with a 3-run bottom of the third to grab a 4-0 lead. Murphy, the 1-2. Downstairs to Vandergriff, 2-2. The 2-2, changeup. Vandergriff will dribble it along too short. Holt collides with the shortstop, and Holt was trying to go around her. And the initial call, Holt out on interference on what was going to be an infield single for Mary Vandergriff. Hard luck there for the Eagles. You heard Carmen Holt in the microphone say, "I didn't know we were playing football," as she came to the dugout. And Ferris knocked her down. Holt did her best to avoid her. Hard luck out there for the Eagles. First pitch to Ruthie Allen is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Hard luck for Mary Vandergriff, too. Should have been an infield single on a little squibbler. But because of the interference, it goes down as a fielder's choice. The 1-0. And that hits Allen for the second time today. She gets plunked. 2 on, 1 out. Carson-Newman looking to continue the scoring in the inning. The pitch. Cameron takes for a strike, 0-1. Nothing in 1. The pitch. Upstairs, Cameron checked her swing, 1-1. Cameron was asked to lay down a sacrifice bunt her first time up, but shot a line drive to Abby Lloyd. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Murphy delivers the 1-1. Cameron takes down and away for ball 2. The 2-1. Cameron slashes it through the hole in the left side of the infield. That's a base hit. Cameron running to second. She's got a double. Vandergriff slides across the plate for an RBI, and Carson-Newman leads it 5-0. Allen over to third base, and Carson-Newman continues the onslaught. Eagles started 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. They've got 3 hits in their last 4 trips, and West Virginia State will make a pitching change. More on that in a moment here on the Eagles Sports Network. The new pitcher for West Virginia State is Emily Moore, as Maddie Best flops her pitcher and designated player, and these will be the first tosses for Moore this season in place of Casey Murphy, who finishes her day with 2 1/3 innings. Been really good through the first trip through. He's given up 5 hits and 5 runs this inning. And Moore will go to work against Natalie Corbin with Cameron and Allen on second and third, respectively, and 1 out. The first pitch on the way. Corbin squares to bunt. It's pulled back for a ball. Allen really leaning off of third and has to dive back in with nobody covering the bagger. Ferris racing over from short to cover it. 1-0, 1 out. 5-0. Eagles in the bottom of the third. It's been a 4-run frame for Carson-Newman. The 1-0. Bunted by Corbin. Foul off of the plate, 1-1. Eagles trying for the squeeze here. Ruthie Allen has speed to burn at third. The pitch. Corbin swings, slashes it to third. A delayed throw to first is in time to beat Corbin, but she produces a run with an RBI ground out. 5-4, the putout works.
Now batting number 3.
Allen scores, and Carson-Newman extends its lead to 6-0 in the bottom of the third. Now 2 out for Leah Solm. The pitch, Solm swings, dribbles it to the right side of the circle, picked up by the second baseman Wilson. No throw to first. It's an RBI infield single for Leah Solm. Sienna Cameron scores, and Carson-Newman has scored 6 times in the bottom of the third to take a 7-0 lead. Woman who started this inning, back to the plate, Emily Harris, as Solm takes off on a curveball. The pitch gets away from the throw, gets away from the second baseman Wilson, who fell down, and then Leah Solm takes third as a result. So a stolen base of second for Leah Solm. And she also takes third. 0-1 to Harris, 2 out, the pitch. On the inner half for a strike, 0-2. 7-0, Carson-Newman leading. Moore. Pitches. Harris squares to bunt, pulls it back as it goes in low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 7-0, Carson-Newman leading West Virginia State here in the bottom of the third. Eagles have scored 6 times off of 5 hits in the inning. Moore, the 1-2. Bunted by Harris. It dies in front of the circle. Underhand flip to the plate is not in time. It's an RBI bunt single for Emily Harris. Leah Solm scores, and it's an 8-0 lead for the Eagles. Small ball tactics working with aplomb for Carson-Newman. And let's not forget, the Eagles 0 for 5 to start the day with runners in scoring position. The first pitch to Die is hit into the air. Shallow right field. Going back is the second baseman Wilson. It bounces in and out of her glove. Striding home is Solm. She beats the tag. Die heads over to third, and Carson-Newman has a 9-0 lead on the drop fly ball by the second baseman in right. Harris scores from 3 bases away. Ultra aggressive base running for the Eagles.
Now batting number 12, Macy Hughes.
So this brings Macy Hughes to the plate. A 9-0 lead for the Eagles, an 8-run bottom of the second inning for Carson-Newman. The runs have come tumbling out of this frame. Felt like a pitcher's duel here in the early going, but Carson-Newman has taken advantage here in the bottom of the third with an 8-run inning. Moore's first pitch to Macy Hughes is taken for a strike on the outer half at the belt. 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Yellow Jackets. 9 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Eagles. They've scored 8 times here in the bottom of the third. The 0-1 is a change up high to Hughes, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Macy Hughes, a 2 RBI double to her name this inning. The 1-1. Hughes steps out of the way of a pitch inside, 2-1. Moore with her first innings of the season in the circle. On in relief of Casey Murphy. The 2-1. Hughes takes outside for a ball, 3-1. You can close the book on Murphy. 2 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 7 runs, all earned with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Moore delivers. And Hughes smacks it foul off of her right leg to load the count at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 9-0 Eagles, bottom of the third. The payoff pitch, Hughes swings, slams it into the hole at second. Wilson picks it up and turns it over to first to put away Hughes 4-3. But the Eagles send 12 to the plate, score 8 times off of 6 hits and an error in the inning, and Carson-Newman has this one in run rule territory. 9-0 after 3 innings here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Now batting number 2, Emma Ruth.
Emma Ruth leads off the top of the fourth for West Virginia State. And the first pitch to her is in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, Carson-Newman broke the barn doors off this thing. Eagles ahead 9-0 thanks to an 8-run bottom of the third inning. Sarah King delivers the 0-1. And Ruth takes low for a ball, 1-1. 9-0, Carson-Newman leading off of just 7 hits. They've had plenty of free bases in this one, a couple of errors, trio of walks, and a couple of hit batters. The 1-1 bounces in front of the plate, 2-1. The 2-1 hit foul to the right and out of play, 2-2. The 2-2 is a changeup. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ruth goes down swinging. And Sarah King has her second strikeout of the afternoon. Brings up Murphy, who started the game in the circle, now the designated player for the Yellow Jackets. The first pitch to Murphy, swing and a miss. 0-1. King, pitch efficient. 46 pitches, 29 for strikes as she comes into her 4th inning of work. The 0-1. High and outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases empty for the Yellow Jackets in the top of the 2nd inning. The 1-1. Change up, tipped foul off the plate, 1-2. King deals the 1-2. It's looped toward short. Sohm takes one step back, settles under it, and retires Murphy on the soft line drive. 2 up, 2 down. And that brings up the catcher, Lambert. Carson-Newman 9, West Virginia State nothing. King deals the first pitch to Lambert. It's off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Yanked in the air, foul ground, third base side. Dye gives it a chase off of third, but it's over the fence and out of play, 1-1. One ball, one strike to Lambert. The pitch. Taken high, Lambert checked her swing for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. State down 9-0 to Carson-Newman. Here's the 2-1. That's popped into the air, third base side, foul ground, twisting out of play onto Davis Street. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 9-0. Carson-Newman cruising now on West Virginia State. Pitchers duel for the first 2 innings. The 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed. Allen will try to track it down, throw to first. Not in time as it pulls Hughes off the bag. I think Lambert was going to be there anyway. So she strikes out swinging, but then makes it to first on the wild pitch. So the inning continues for West Virginia State and Emily Moore. And Maddie Best is out from the dugout. Lineup card in hand. She is going to make a change. West Virginia State doesn't need to get it all back right now. Certainly they would gleefully take that. But do need to manufacture some runs to extend the game. Pinch runner in for the Yellow Jackets in place of Lambert. In comes Addie Dillo to run at first base. 9-0 Eagles, top of the 4th, 2 out and a runner on first for the Yellow Jackets. King deals, and Moore takes for a ball, 1-0. Moore looking for that first hit of the season. She grounded into a 6-4-3 double play her first time up. 0 for 5 at the plate. The 1-0. Swung on, lifted into center field. Drop in front of Corbin. She'll get it in her glove and stop the runners from advancing further. Station to station goes Dillo.
Now batting number 3, Paige Scruggs.
And the Yellow Jackets with a little 2-out rally brewing. Inning should be over. King struck out Lambert, but she reached on a wild pitch. And Maddie Best back to the lineup card. She's going to swap out Moore at first and bring in the flex player, Lloyd, to run for her. So Lloyd running at first. First pitch to Scruggs was a ball. 1-0. King winds and delivers. A changeup, chopped foul off a third, 1-1. 2 on, 2 out for the Yellow Jackets. trailing 9-0 to Carson-Newman in the top of the fourth inning. Eagles have this one in run rule territory. West Virginia State needs runs to extend the game. The Eagles are up 8 after the top of the fifth. It's game over. The 1-1. Outside for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Scruggs, who does have a single up the middle today. King delivers the pitch. The 2-1 bounces in the dirt. Or pardon me, that must have been strike 3. Must have missed a pitch there. So another strikeout for Sarah King, and another batter reaches on a wild pitch. And the bases are loaded with 2 out. Inning should be over. King has struck out 2 in the inning. But on pitches that have bounced off of the plate and gotten away from Ruthie Allen, Eagles have been unable to complete 2 strikeouts. And another pinch runner for the Yellow Jackets. Thompson comes in to run
33, Autumn Thompson.
At first base. Or pardon me, strike that. Thompson is going to bat for Moore. First pitch, outside for a ball. 1-0. So you got Scruggs at first, Lloyd at second, Dillo at third. Bases loaded, 2 strikeouts and wild pitches. 1-0. In tight to Thompson, 2-0. Thompson 1 for 3 at the plate this season with 3 walks. Inning should definitely be over, but 2-0. There's a strike on the inner half, 2-1. King has struck out 3 in the inning and recorded an out via a line out. 2 players reaching on wild pitches. The 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Yellow Jackets in the top of the fourth. Eagles leading 9-0. King gets the sign from Allen and delivers the 2-2. A changeup swung on and hit back to the circle. No trouble for Sarah King. She stoops to field, and at long last, the inning over with a throw to first to Macy Hughes. Thompson retired 1-3. Trepidatious, but the Eagles still shutting out the Yellow Jackets. 9-0. Carson-Newman has the advantage. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, Eagles hope it's the final time that they bat here on the Eagles Sports Network.
I get my power from my co-op so I can put my energy into my family.
Into waking up the neighborhood. Latte for Christine.
I get my power from the co-op so I can put my energy into planting seeds for a brighter future.
Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, power to your community, for your community, so your energy can go into the things that matter most to you.
My 69 Camaro.
Who powers you?
AEC, the right call for your energy needs. Let us help you score success.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Mari Robbins leads off the bottom of the fourth inning for Carson-Newman. Slew of defensive changes for West Virginia State, and we're scrambling to get those to you. First pitch to Robbins is in there for a strike, 0-1. New second baseman for West Virginia State is Layla Mendoza. The pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-1. Downstairs, but above the knees for strike 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Mari Robbins, who's hitting a $167 on the season. More pitches, and Robbins hits it in fair ground. It's bobbled by the third baseman, Lloyd, and Robbins able to leg it out and beat the throw. It's an E5 on the mishandle by Lloyd at third. And Carson-Newman turns to another pinch hitter in Boo Sturgill. Sturgill batting in place of Mary Vandergriff. The pitch is in there for a strike. Robbins takes off for second and successfully steals her second base of the season. Nobody out. A 0-1 count to Boo Sturgill, and the Eagles leading 9-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Carson-Newman hopes that it's the final time that they bat. The 0-1. Sturgill flips it foul ground, first base side, and that hit about as close as you could get to our crowd, Mike. That was a loud little conk there. 0-2. The pitch is a changeup, and Sturgill hits it foul to the right now to play. Count holds it 0-2. Sturgill stands in, looking for his second RBI of the season. The 0-2. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Ruth at first. Mendoza has entered into the game at second base for the Yellow Jackets. Ferris still plays at short, and Lloyd is at third. The pitch. Down and into Sturgill, 2-2. I believe Dillo came into the game behind the plate for the Yellow Jackets after pinch running, but we haven't gotten a good clean look at that number yet. Here's the 2-2. Sturgill swings and misses. She's down on strikes. One away.
Now batting number 24, Ruthie Allen.
This sends Ruthie Allen to the plate. Allen works with Robbins on second base. The first pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. An 8-run bottom of the third has the Eagles on the front foot, 9-0 over West Virginia State. This one in run rule territory for the Eagles. The 1-0 to Allen. And she takes her a strike on the outer half, 1-1. One ball, one strike. And one out. The pitch. Misses low to Allen, 2-1. Allen has been on board twice and has yet to register an official at-bat today. She's gotten plunked 2 times. The 2-1. Allen hits it foul to the backstop, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. RBI opportunity for the Eagles with Mari Robbins on second base after she reached on a fielding error at third. The 2-2 to the plate. Allen swings and misses. She's down on strikes. Back-to-back punch-outs for Moore. And Carson-Newman will send another pinch hitter to the plate. Madison Levi will pick up her bat. looking for her first hit this season. First pitch to Levi is taken on the inner half for a strike, 0-1. Levi 0 for 1 at the plate this season with a strikeout. 9-0 Eagles, bottom of the fourth. The 0-1. Levi swings and tips it foul off of third, 0-2. Sunny day here at the Vic, gorgeous, gorgeous day. Blue skies abound. The pitch for a ball, 1-2. Swinging a bouncing ball to first, in fair ground. Emma Ruth scoops it up and retreats to the first base bag to put away Madison Levi. So the Yellow Jackets work around the error. The Eagles don't play add-on. And Carson-Newman carries a 9-0 lead to the fifth. State needs 2 runs to extend the game. We get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Now leading off, number 1, Emily Clark.
Emily Clark leads things off for West Virginia State, and she hits a first pitch foul off of third, 0-1. The pitch. Swinging a line drive right to Hayden Dye at third, and she plucks it out of the sky for out number 1. King with 2 outs to make up 2 runs. First pitch to Mendoza is swung on and missed, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. King sights the sign and pitches. And Mendoza takes it on the outside edge for a strike, 0-2. Carson-Newman in line to win this one via the run rule thanks to an 8-run explosion in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Swinging a line drive. Hit off of Dye. Sohm fields it at short, scoops it up and throws to first in time to Addie Lowe to complete the 5-6-3 out and get Mendoza. 2 up, 2 down, and Ferris to the plate.
Lindsay Ferris.
So this brings up Lindsay Ferris, who's 0 for 2 today. Sarah King pitches. Bounces in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Eagles, one more out, and they win it via the run rule to improve to 12-3. The pitch swung on, hit over a leaping Leah Sohm at short. It rolls up to Sienna Camera in left center field. Her throw to second is in time to Harris. She applies the tag. Ball game over. A single and a 7-4 putout finishes it for the Eagles. Carson-Newman gets the run rule win over West Virginia State 9-0 behind a complete game shutout for Sarah King. And the Eagles improve to 12-3. Carson-Newman takes on King in approximately 30 minutes. And that's headed your way on the Eagle Sports Network.
Fans, please stop by Curbside Grilling for burgers, sandwiches, and more, located outside the complex.
Topple? Is Top in here? Top in? She might be upstairs. She's not in here. Yeah, absolutely.
scared to hit it into you.
Be back.